Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Ex Mordecai, he had it. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How y'all doing on this Saturday? Thank you. Thank you. Y'all come on in. Please tap the screen for me. Please interact. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, the official Darcy. What's going on? Hey, Neat. What's going on? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Welcome in. Ready for another masterclass. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Harry. My live got blocked the other day, so I had to wait until today around this time to go back live. I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel as we speak. So please make sure that y'all are subscribed to my YouTube channel. It is Blue Pickles Podcast with a space. Blue Pickles, then Podcast. You should see a picture of me with a Chicago Bull shirt on. Please subscribe because I'm trying to get my subscribers up over there also. And when I'm not on here, I could be streaming over here. I'm glad that I'm back in the business. I was real lost without it because I didn't even understand why I got blocked in the first place. But I recognize that there are certain things that we are not allowed to talk about. And when we do, we get flagged. I've heard several simulations of the same story that I've talked about, and they are allowed to be on the live, and I've never seen their lives get flagged. And I don't know if their lives are being flagged, but if I'm saying something that's not to your potential, something that you do not like, please scroll. Do not stop what I got going on because it's freedom of speech, First Amendment. And I'm always getting flagged from talking about the same things that I hear other people talk about. But in retrospect, we're going to keep it moving. And so let me get the introduction out of the way. My name is Felicia. I go by the name Blue Pickles 000. I'm also Blue Pickles Podcast. Please follow me on my TikTok page, Blue Pickles Podcast, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I will be grateful. If something was to ever happen on TikTok, I'm going to be going live and streaming on those places as well. I'm going to start using other avenues to be able to go live other than TikTok because I do want to have a place where I can have a safe space for not only you guys, but for me as well to be able to do the things that I truly wants to do. With that being said, we were talking about relationships on the day that I got my live restricted. But I do want to say that I think it's certain words that you're not allowed to say that will warrant them to stop your live or whatever like that. And I've seen lives and panels where people cussing, fussing, you name it, they going at it. But I understand some people get triggered by the truth. Thank you, Ambre. Um, some people get triggered by the truth, and a lot of people get triggered real easily, and they will do things to stop you from doing whatever it is that you have going on. But like I tell y'all, the table that is present for me is for me. So thank y'all for being here. I'm grateful. Please make sure y'all are following my YouTube. Again, Blue Pickles Podcast. You do not want to miss an episode. Also, you can add my podcast to your playlist. So if you miss my stream, you can always go back and see whatever I've been talking about, which I'm on TikTok now, and I'm also recording a stream over here on YouTube. So just in case you want to clip something, you want to take something. I also want to shout out the young lady. Her name is El Cherie. She screen recorded my podcast a couple of days ago and she posted it today, and she was very grateful for it, and I'm very grateful that she found something that she could relate to. And if y'all missed that podcast, we was talking about family. Hey, Lady True, what's going on? So without further ado, let's get this party crunk. If you have a birthday today, happy birthday. Do note that we have a few ground rules. This group is for y'all, not just for me. I do this for you guys. So if there's a comment, there's anything you want to hear more of, if there's anything you want me to do more of, just let me know and I'll try to accommodate that. Thank you, Lady True. Y'all know I don't do too much of dancing and all that stuff like that. I do a lot of gift or gab. I was supposed to do karaoke last night. A lot of people asked me where I was. I actually had a match battle. I couldn't even go live. So I had to lose that battle to the young lady or whatever. But nevertheless, I'm back on today and we're gonna be on here. Now later on tonight, I'm gonna come back live and we are gonna do some karaoke and we're gonna have ourselves a good time. And that gives you a chance to kick your shoes off and enjoy some good music. Hey Tammy, what's going on? Please make sure y'all tap the screen for me, please. Thank you for everything that y'all do. Somebody asked me where I was. Thank you for the gift, baby. Thank you, Tamika. I'm grateful too. No, I'm not. Thank you, Shakiria. I'm grateful. Please tap the screen. Thank y'all, guys. I'm also going to be looking for moderators for my TikTok and my YouTube channel. Just when I start getting people over here, I'm also need people to moderate. If you would like to be a moderator, let me know. Do know I come live all different times of the day. Most times it's only when I'm off. This is my weekend off, so you will see me on here. All right. So with that being said, let's get it crunk. All right. When I was before I got my live took, we was talking about women going through men's phones. I actually seen somebody talking about that. And I know that triggers a lot of females. Hey, Danielle. Thank you, Teresa. I know that triggers a lot of people. I know certain things that I may say triggers a lot of folk, but let me let y'all know something. I don't talk about just men. I don't just bash men. I bash women too. Because there are some messed up females. There are some messed up males in this world. But the word that we're going to speak on today is accountability. Because I feel that a lot of people forget that they have to be held accountable for their deeds and their actions. And with all things comes consequences. And with all consequences come things that you do not want. And so with that being said, hold on, let me block you real quick, baby. This ain't that type of party. Thank you. So with that being said, good afternoon, Shannon. How you doing? Hey, Sassy, how you doing? So with that being said, please make sure y'all tap the screen, interact with your girl, comment below, talk, because I'm trying to keep it kosher. But accountability. A lot of us do not want to be held accountable. Hey, Cent, how you doing? A lot of us do not want to be, thank you, Teresa, do not want to be held accountable for nothing that we do. You can hurt somebody, you can do something to somebody, and you don't feel that you need to be held accountable. Anytime you're trying to express your feelings to a man or a woman and they do not care, you might as well zip your lip and dip. It is too many times that we are grown in our 30s, 40s, 50s, still preaching the same stuff about finding love. We can't find nobody. We can't get nobody. And you got men saying, good afternoon, Anita. You got these men saying that if you're over 30, you ain't got no value. Something must be wrong with you if you ain't got no kids and all these other things. Baby, let me tell y'all something. You see the dictionary that y'all done built up in y'all minds? The dictionaries that y'all done put into y'all mindsets is weird to me. Because some of y'all came from some great women and you get on here and you choose violence to bash women all day long. And some of y'all had some good fathers and you find everything wrong with a man. All because y'all have been hurt by somebody. But you got to recognize it is 8 billion people in the world, baby. Not everybody is the same. Every man and woman wakes up different. If you let somebody hurt you, that's you. Because a lot of times, I don't try to always fault the other person. You allowed it. You allowed it. If you let a woman come into your life and cause complete hell, you let her did that. Because you could have easily told her, man, you got to go. You got to leave. Same way go for women. But you know why a lot of y'all can't do it? Because you have no means to leave. Some of y'all are living with them. You know, thank you, Shannon. You know, some of y'all are living with them. Let me tell y'all something. I preach this all the time. Get your own place to stay. I don't care if you got to work 2 jobs to keep it. Get your own place. It ain't nothing like going home to a house with peace and quiet and a peace of mind. You ain't got to hear nobody cutting up, fussing. You left your house the way you left it. You know it's going to be like that when you get back. Y'all let people come into y'all lives and cause complete hell, chaos, destruction. And you sitting there when they break up with you and you devastated. Why? You should be glad they gone. You should be partying, living it up because they gone. That is one thing I ain't got on my plate no more. Y'all, you laughing, but I'm serious. Like I don't understand how you allow somebody to tear your life up like that. Some of y'all fall in love so hard, baby, a brick couldn't even hit you and you would feel it. And ain't nothing wrong with falling in love hard. But baby, when somebody's showing you that your love ain't no good, no matter what you do, you got to literally get away from them. Thank you, Big Boo. You got to literally get away from them. There is no man on God's green earth that I would ever let come back into my life and tear me loose. The minute I see some stuff ain't going right, I'm going to speak up. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you don't like the fact you think I'm nagging and complaining, then oh well, baby. But at this residence, I'm going to have some peace. And if you cause me any type of grief or strife, I'm going to speak up because I need, hey, Marie, I need everybody into the front. I'm not going to live in my house and walk on eggshells for no man. Nobody, as a matter of fact of that. Because this is where I condone. This is my domain. But what if you've been married for a long time and feeling stuck? You're not stuck. If you're not happy, why are you there? Marriage ain't got no need to keep you if you're not happy. Yes, it say to death do you part, for sickness or in health, for rich and for poor. But if you is not happy, why are you still there? Because I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not happy. I'm definitely not about to stay nowhere that I'm not benefiting no more from. Marriage or not. Marriages grow out of love. Marriages do take its course. Marriages do end. It's life. Get yourself together. You know, sometimes y'all got to recognize people do grow out of love. People grow out of love. They grow out of space. They grow out of everything. Because typically 9 times out of 10, you weren't supposed to be with them that long, no way. A lot of y'all get in relationships with men and women and y'all forget who y'all are. It is better to come from a broken home than remain in one. You better say you got to like a love. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all be in relationships with people that they never liked you. It's a harsh reality, but sometimes we got to deal with it. A lot of men really don't like you, but it's something you got they want, and that's what keeping them there. Some men are not in love with you. They love you. Because if it's easy for them to go love another woman, baby, they're not in love with you. A man that's in love with you, another woman couldn't come do nothing. Nothing. Well, when you used to say, I have nothing, nothing. They like what you can do for them. All women are not like that. But y'all got to understand, baby, this is biblical history. Man was put here first. Man is supposed to be the one to do what he needs to do. And a woman is supposed to be the helpmate. See, y'all want these 50-50 relationships. And y'all mad because a woman asking you to do for her. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You supposed to. Hey, Vision. They like you for what you could do for them or make them feel. Let me tell you something. Let me digress on that. If you start off giving with your hands, they're going to like them hands. And as long as you got them hands, they're going to love those hands. And the minute you stop with those hands, their love is going to stop because that's the only thing they loved it was your hands. Yeah, they're going to sex you from time to time. Yeah, they're gonna give you things from time to time. But the thing of it is a lot of you tend to start off. You meet a man you like, you go and buy clothes, shoes, perf, cologne, men. You want like a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with buying somebody flowers or casually buying somebody something. But if you're not that far down in a relationship to where you should start exploding gifts and all this stuff, they will fall in love with the fact that you're spoiling them. And you haven't even gotten to know them. So they're gonna mess with you. They're gonna mess with you, yes, because you're giving them something that they've never had. Most men and women ain't never been spoiled by nobody. They've been the givers. I'm one of them, trust me. When somebody do something for me, I am flabbergasted. I am through the roof. I am to the moon. Because I don't get stuff often. So when I do, I am very appreciative of it. Hey, DeQueen, I only do it if they deserve it. Treatment like that has to be earned. Same thing go for y'all. See, y'all want to be treated good, but y'all don't want to treat the women you with good. Let me tell you something, baby. You need to stay single because you're not ready for no relationship, period. If a woman has to earn things out of you without you wanting to give them to her, you're in the wrong field. Because some things should make you want to do for your woman. She shouldn't have to earn it. It should automatically be given. Anytime you sitting here saying that a woman got to earn something from you, you done been scorned before. Because you done gave a woman and she took you for granted. And here you are judging every woman coming behind her as if it's her, and it's not. And women do it too, trust me. You're not the only one. Women do it too. They let one man hurt them, and they fucked up for life. Every man come along is looking to hurt them, looking to tear them apart, looking to do this to them. You cannot live your life like that. I reciprocate energy all day. You don't do nothing for me for my birthday, you could kiss your tail on yours. You don't do nothing for me no other day, I'm not doing it. I'm not going out of my way because I used to do that. I used to be the one breaking my neck on birthdays and Christmases and Valentines and all that. No, baby, I reciprocate the energy. But my whole thing of it is you can't be that damaged to where you let somebody damage you till you can't love nobody else because love is out there. And my mama used to preach that to us all the time. You're going to get hurt. You're going to not be loved. You're going to have men that are going to treat you like crap. But there's going to be a man that's going to see you. He's going to value you. He's going to treat you like you're worth it. And that's plain and simple. I missed y'all too. And that's plain and simple. But if a woman or man got to earn you or earn certain things from you that you know you should automatically be given, something wrong with you, baby. Because there are some things, yes, you got to earn. But there are some things that you should want to give just because they've given you the opportunity. Because you do have some men and women that are really good people. And they deserve to be treated as such. You can't go through everybody treating them like they somebody else, but you want to be treated like royalty. And a lot of you will lay around there and you will get hurt and you haven't healed and you'll get in another relationship and you'll take them through hell, treat them like crap because you haven't healed and you want somebody to feel the pain that somebody did to you. So if a woman got to earn something from you because another woman took it and she took advantage, something is wrong with you. And that goes for women too. People are going to take advantage if you let them. A person will only do what you allow. See, I don't got number 1, 2 times. I might give you a second chance if you mess up, depends on what it is. But there are some things you got to step on and you got to stand on business on it. You can't let no man or woman deter you from who you are. Some of y'all be good people and y'all get with somebody and they turn you into these monsters. And then you leave out and you go into this world as a monster. And now you want to treat everybody the same way. And they ain't did you nothing. They ain't did you shit. You're angry at the wrong people. You got a man trying to love you. I'm not ready. I've been hurt. He know that already. If you that scared to let him love you, but you stay with somebody who dog you, Something is clearly the problem. Something is clearly the problem. You're misplacing yourself on someone else. You got men and women that really be trying. I was one of them. I met a guy. He was damaged. When I say damaged, I'm talking about you could have threw him across the street. He probably would have flew back. That boy took me through hell for no reason. It didn't matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. And it was just one day I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care no more. Because it's clearly that you don't care, and I'm not about to keep on doing this. Call me out my name, disrespecting me in front of his family, his people. He didn't even care. So what I'm telling y'all, I walked out from that. No, I'm not about to keep on trying to prove my love. We're not here to prove nothing. Either you take me as I am and we can work with each other, or leave me be. Because see, some of y'all got these standards that you're not even standing by. Some of y'all want to have these standards for these men and women, and you're not worth the standards that you're asking for. You're not even on the same graph. You're not even on the chart to click a link to even put yourself in the same boat as someone else. But you want the man to be all these things, but you fucked up. You want a woman to be all these things, but you're trash. Some of y'all are not even in the same category that y'all asking people to be in. Some of y'all ain't got no education. You ain't got you're bad with money. You can't get your shit together, but you want a man or woman to come in already put together. It's never going to work. Because everybody got to work on something. It's just like a job. When you go on a job, they train you for 2 weeks. And they let you go by yourself. A relationship has to be trained. It has to be molded. It has to be grounded. Because if your relationship ain't grounded on a foundation, you ain't got nothing to begin with anyway. Because a lot of y'all relationships are based off of sex and what somebody can do for you, not a foundation. And a lot of y'all don't know what a foundation is. Let me break it down for you. A foundation is like a slab. You dig a square. You put something there. You put some more stuff there. And you put enough stuff there to hold what you're trying to put on that concrete, on that foundation. So if your foundation is on water and mud, it's going to sink. If it's on sand, it's going to sink. May not sink fast, but it's going to sink. But if you got it on a foundation, it's going to stand for something. A lot of y'all ain't on no foundations. Y'all are wiggling and waving. And all it takes is one good wind to come through and you go across the river. Because you ain't on nothing. You ain't standing on no business. You're standing on a pack of lies. And a lot of y'all lie, thinking that that's going to build your way to the top. But you know what that lie is doing? It's infesting. It's infecting that area. So by time when the truth do prevail, that foundation ain't never been no foundation because it was built off lies. I need for y'all to understand. Thank you, Sheila. I need for y'all to understand. Y'all expect people to come in already prepared. Some women want a man to read their mind soon they come in a relationship. Oh, you ain't got off did nothing for you ain't did this. You ain't did that. He ain't no goddamn mind reader, lady. And in order for you to won't tell a man what he needs to do for you, you got to open your mouth. Sometimes you got to preach to the choir. You got to tell them, look, this is what I like to eat. This is what I like to do. This is the things I need for you to do for me. Because a lot of men were not raised to treat a woman with gratitude and respect and love. They was built to treat women like garbage because they seen their mama being treated like garbage or because they seen their daddy treat women like they ain't nothing. Every man is not going to come in and love you right off. Some of them broke themselves. They damaged too. They need to be loved. That's why I tell people, if you know you're not ready for a relationship, stay your ass over there and be single. Because getting in a relationship with somebody thinking that's going to heal you ain't going to heal your soul, baby. It's going to hurt you more than heal you. Because you're going to find yourself by yourself. What's wrong, babe? Oh, nothing. But you tore down inside. I done been there. I'm with a man. And I'm broken. I can't get this man nothing from me because I'm still hurting because I thought I got over it. I thought I was past that mark. But I'm triggered. And I can't love nobody right now because I'm hurting. He don't know how to love me because I'm hurting. And I got this force field up, and I don't want him to touch me right now. I don't want him around me right now. Because to be honest, when I'm going through something, I want to be to myself. Let me go through my own storm right quick, and let me come back, because you ain't did me nothing. I don't want to hurt you. So I would just want you to stay across there. Let me go through this. Because this is something that I put on myself. See, I allow people to hurt me. And I've caused hurt to folk. I caused hurt to people because they hurt me first. And I wanted to see them hurt. Was I right? No. I was wrong as two left shoes. Talking to y'all, this is what healed me. Going to therapy showed me. But talking to y'all and letting y'all in on my life and letting y'all know that I ain't perfect either, it has helped me. Because I'm able to get over. There are some things, yes, I cannot let go. I'm human. It's some shit that I done been hurt that done cut me so deep, I can't even stitch it up no more because it's been cut too many times. Sometimes I look at the scars in the spiritual realm and I be like, Lord, how could someone do me like this? That's how we are. But we are human at the end of the day. And people expect us to be these perfect creatures. We're never going to be perfect. I don't care how good a woman is to you. Someday, some way or somehow, something is going to trigger her. And she's going to open up something she thought she got over. A lot of y'all think y'all done got over some things. And the minute you hear or you see something, a bell hit you. And you instantly snap into somebody you was once before. Men are just like, men are human too. Men were told they couldn't have emotion. They were told you can't cry. You can't have no emotion because they're going to take advantage of you. I want my man to be vulnerable to me. I don't want no hard-ass man every time he come on. I want you to come in here and have a soft place too. It ain't just about making my life soft. I need you to come in here and be soft along with me. Happy house, happy spouses. Ain't no happy wife, happy life, happy wife. It's happy house, happy spouse. Because if that man ain't happy, you ain't going to be happy. Because if that man ain't feeling like he feeling, you ain't going to get nothing in your household. Your household going to be in shambles. You're going to be sitting there wondering what the hell going on. Billy, what's wrong tonight? You ain't saying nothing. Because he go through too. See, y'all always, some women just focus on me. Baby, that man is going through it with you. Me. Some of y'all don't want to work. Well, I ain't working. It's his job. Then when he ain't home enough, you ain't never home anymore. How the hell you want to be that? You're sitting here hollering about you want a new car. You want to go get your hair and nails and feet did. The children need Pampers and money for milk. Then you want to holler about you want to go to Cabo. Or you want to go to Montego Bay. Who going to go get the money? Because you sure ain't trying to go get nothing. So it's no more than what he got to go do. Y'all, sometimes y'all can have a good man, my God, and y'all will run them men off. See, when women be sitting up here hollering about something, I don't know why he left. Oh, yes, you do. Some of y'all run the men off. It ain't got nothing to say that you're a bad person, but you ran them off with your fucked up ways. Hey, Devin, a lot of women got messed up ways. Y'all done got ran down, you done got ran through, and you get a good man, and you treat him like every other man that treated you. Because you don't know how to handle a good thing when you got it. Men too. We all done had somebody good and we done fumbled on. I know I have. I ain't going to sit y'all in cap. I had a good one. So did, ran him away. Because I could not understand and comprehend why he was so good to me. I couldn't. I was so used to getting beat on, dragged down, towed down. I couldn't even appreciate nothing he done because I was so used to being mistreated. I was so used to being the one doing everything. I couldn't let go. And he left. Sometimes you fumble on good people. It ain't got nothing to do with you saying, oh, I messed up. Baby, we done fumble good folk. Trust me. Trust me. Every man has fumbled a woman he wish he could say he's sorry to. He wish he could just go back in time and say, baby, I'll do anything you want me to do. And even though he trying to make it right with the woman he with right now, it's that one woman he know he wish he could have did right by because she did nothing but good to him. Same thing for women. It got this one man, if she had the chance, She'll get on her knees and she'll tell him exactly how sorry she is. That's why when you see some women don't want to see men happy, because they know they messed up. Whenever I see a woman going off and she acting the ass behind a man, oh yeah, you messed that up, baby. Oh yeah, you messed that up. Because you ain't going to act a fool behind nothing if you was the good one. I need for y'all to understand that. If you were so good like you said, you wouldn't be cutting up that old boy getting married to nobody else or him moving on with nobody else. And that's why a lot of y'all can't move forward in relationships, because you're so tied to someone else. And you know what I hear a lot? Oh, soul ties are real. Baby, can't nobody be tied to you unless you wanted to. Yeah, sometimes you get in relationships and y'all thought y'all was over and the feelings come back, and then when you realize once you had sex with them that it wasn't even worth it because you just opened up another can of worms that you got to close back up. Baby, let me tell y'all something. In this lifetime, God going to do two things for you. He going to fix them or remove them. And sometimes y'all are the problem. Your relationship ain't as bad as it is. If y'all would give the energy to y'all relationships that y'all would give trying to go cheat and trying to go find another man or woman, you'll actually have a better relationship at home than what you would out there in the streets. But some of y'all have fixated these little fake mindsets in your mind that the woman is a bad woman or the man is a bad woman. Let me tell you something about family real quick. A woman to go to her family and complain that old Dwayne treating her like trash. Dwayne at home ain't doing nothing. Dwayne is unbehooved to him that she even must telling her family anything, because you know why? She's building a bridge to bring another man on board. By the time she get through with her family and her family start telling her she needs somebody else, she already got him. Don't worry, she finna bring him. And they gonna get comfortable with the new man coming around, because unbeknownst to them, they think Dwayne is treating her like trash. So they think that the side man, because that's what he is right now, is gonna do right by her. And only when Dwayne finds out that old Bridget wasn't being good to him and she was cheating, and he act up, the family gonna be like, well, what you doing all that for? Because unbeknownst to them, he don't know nothing either. Because she done played both sides. She lying to him and she lying up. Men do it with their family all the time, baby. Don't get it twisted. You got some family, they'll tell you in several sentences that he done brought another woman around. Go to a cookout. Go to a cookout with him. The family gonna let you know you ain't the only one, baby. In so many words, they're gonna let you know that there's other women around. Know that. And if you that dumb enough to not take heed to it, I don't know what to tell you. And if his mama any good, she gonna let you know. What you doing with him? You know what my son is? Once she start telling you, you get your keys, baby, and go. Ain't no more need to be talking, because if a mama tell your son ain't nothing, you better put your check on it. He ain't. Because she already know what he got going on. Thank you, Missy Pooh. He already know what you got going on. What I'm trying to tell y'all is, baby, y'all be sitting around here acting all shocked. You cheating on me. How you didn't know? How y'all don't know y'all being cheated on is the weirdest, crazy question to me of all time. Because I know my man. I lay with the sucker every night. I know when something ain't right. See, when that money he get to acting up about money. He get to cutting up about that phone. And the schedule starts to fluctuate. All of a sudden, you got shit to go do and you ain't been doing nothing. Oh, I'm finna start looking now. I'm not going to say nothing. But I'm finna start watching. Because the bird is starting to caw, 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 and I need to be able to sit on the rooftop with him, and I need to be able to caw and open my eyes up, because something ain't right. Sometimes y'all be acting like y'all so shocked, and you already knew. And 95% of the time, y'all was cheating too. You just didn't get caught. Because see, anytime a man do something wrong and a woman already doing her, it's going to make it easy for her to bring that side man on to the forefront. Now, she ain't got nothing to worry about. And she going to be victim of the year. Let's give it up for the victim of the year. And she wasn't now victim either. She was just as bad as you. But to everybody else, she going to be the victim because guess what? Old Dwayne got caught cheating. Mm-hmm. And Bridget going to be the trophy girlfriend. You did good by him, girl. Don't let nobody make you feel no type of way. She was on too. She just ain't get caught with hers. She just ain't get caught. A lot of men and women be already on the bounds of leaving. When they get caught, if they don't argue about nothing and they ain't saying nothing, oh, they already was gone, baby. Anytime a woman get caught cheating and she don't give a goddamn what you talking about, oh, baby, she in love with the other man, baby. That's why she going. She was already gone. She was already getting prepared to leave the premises. You just caught her a little bit faster than normal. She wasn't even prepared just yet. But now that the cat is out the bag, and like Johnny Taylor say, everything's out in the open. There ain't nothing left to hide. Shit. That's how women and men are. Once they don't care, because most men, when they get caught cheating, and they be sitting there trying to get you to understand, they ain't trying to leave you, baby. They just wanted that over there. But see, if you catch a man cheating, and he be with the, all right, oh, he in love, baby. Should have touched that nigga soul pot. You ain't got to worry about nothing. He was already leaving. You just caught on too soon. Y'all be sitting here thinking that life's sweet, man. And y'all act so naive. I knew I was getting cheated on, baby. The sex had completely stopped. See, that's one thing that alerted me right there. Because ain't no man gonna lay in no bed with no woman. Or no woman gonna lay in no bed with no man and y'all ain't touching. Now, she might not give it to you all the time. But you gonna get something. Oh, no, baby. Shoot, I knew. Old sucker had completely stopped touching me, baby. I ain't gotta lie to you. I was begging. At one point, I was like, why? What's wrong with me? I'm too big? What? But it wasn't me. You understand me? It was the fact that he was over there. And what was going on, good morning, Wayne, and what was going on over there was good to him. Because sometimes you ain't got to do nobody nothing. Sometimes people cheat because they still want to feel the thrill. They still want to feel like they missing something. Because when you get in a relationship, let's face it, you get settled. You get complacent. Hey, man, you get comfortable. Oh, when I found out, nothing. I left. See, I ain't did all that extra. Oh, no, baby, I ain't about to argue. That fighting and shit, oh, no, baby. I moved like a thief in the night. Yeah. Hey, Purnell, how y'all doing? A lot of y'all let y'all selves go. Trying to be in love, baby. Some people get happy weight on them. They be slim and trim. They get with a man that loves them and make them feel comfortable in their skin, and they could be who they are, they gain weight. Men do too. When you see men with big pot guts, baby, they getting fed real well, and they in love over that. She love him for who she is. So he's able to be who he is. A lot of people, they stuck on the look. You got to understand. When people are happy in their relationships, you're going to see weight gain. You're going to see things that you wouldn't normally see in a relationship because you over there stressed out and you can't eat. Oh, boy, them eating over there. They eating smothered steaks and stuff over there. They getting good grub over there. Because love is good, baby. Let me tell you something. Good love is hard to find. This two-timing goodwill type of love they giving out here, baby, look. When you get some good love, you ain't going to know how to act. Because not all men are dirty. You got some really good men out here, baby. You got some men that will turn your world around for you. They ain't gonna care what nobody say. That's my woman. I'm gonna do for mine. Because I don't know what man don't want to do for something he want or something he loves. Same way go for a woman. Because I know when I like you, I wanna do for you. I want to see you smile, baby, all the time. Long as the smile big on my motherfucking face, I'm going to make sure it's bigger than mine's on yours. Oh, you ain't got to ask for nothing, baby. Huh. The world is yours. I'm only in it. You got to understand. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Coop. You got to understand. You make a man world pleasure, he going to make yours. If the smile is big on your face, my girl, his face need to have a smile bigger because you know why? He appreciates you, and you should appreciate him. If a man could go out there and bust his tail for me and let me be able to keep my little change, thank you, JJ, and let me be able to keep my little change and I could do what I want to go do, he ain't got to want for nothing. I'm going to get up and make sure he got some lunch. I don't care how tired I'm is. I'm going to make sure he got lunch, a second lunch, and a snack. And I'm going to take some stuff out to cook for when he come home. Because, baby, you ain't going to find too many men that's going to do good by you. See, you got to understand there's a difference when a man paying bills and when a man taking care of home. Anybody can pay bills, baby. A man that take care of his house, he going to take care of his house from front to back, including the yard and the dog if you got one. Any man that's paying bills, he going to let you know that he paying bills. He going to make it known. I'm the one paying bills in here. Because he want to feel like somebody. Real men ain't going to say nothing because they know they're a man. See, you ain't got to announce when you're walking in. Your presence is going to make itself known when you touch that doorstep. Always remember that. See, anytime I see a woman walk in and she got to be the loudest in the room, you the weakest in the room. Because your presence should greet the audience before you walk in. They should even smell you before you even hit where you're going. Somebody be like, what the smell is? That should be you. You got to stay hydrated and moisturized. Y'all be sitting around here having good men. I work at a plant. I listen to them. How they wives don't give them nothing. Don't be won't cook. Don't be won't do nothing, but want that check. That's why it's so easy for them when they find a woman giving them those things and making them feel special and making them feel appreciative, they go. And y'all be honey about something. Oh, I don't care if he leave. Yes, you do. Because when you realize that money that leaves out that household was actually beneficial to you, oh, yeah, you're going to get your mind right. When old Susie get your man over there, you're going to get right. And most times, let me give y'all a gift to take with you and put in your purse and your wallet. Sometimes they don't even be wanting them people. They only do it because they want you to get your eyes open and let you see that you had something over there. Because sometimes you do. Yeah. Hey, Queen, what's going on? My whole thing of it is, baby, let me tell you something. If a man is being a man, you're supposed to make sure you're being the woman. You don't got to announce you the woman. He know you. He know y'all. Just like, move out the way, please. Just like any other time. See, when you got to be announced and you got to make yourself known in your own household, something ain't right there. See, real men know what home is. They got a woman there. They going to make sure they woman taken care of. They got children there. They going to make sure them children taken care of. When you got a man that complains about money and he on about something, oh, you got to go work. The children got to do this. He ain't trying to be no man. He just want to be a man in certain denominations of that household. And taking care of it ain't one of them. When I hear a woman talk about something, I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning, I ain't doing this, but you want to be a woman in certain situations? Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Because a real woman going to take care of her house. She ain't going to leave no room for another woman to think she's going to come do nothing there. She's going to do it because she loves to do it, not because she wants to, because she don't got her. But she's going to do it because there's a need there. There's a man there. There's kids there. And there's satisfaction at that house. You don't have no, anytime a man or woman don't want to be home with you, baby, they ain't happy with you. Anytime you find a woman or man that always want to be in the streets every day of the week or every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when they off, they don't want you. They're just coexisting until they could get wherever they need to go, and they gonna go. Thank you, lovely Renee. Thank you, Beware. Because ain't no man gonna want to be outside his household every day, baby. Not if he in love. Shit. Not if he in love. Oh, baby, them niggas gonna wait. He gonna tell them. He gonna tell them, oh, I'm going home with my woman, man. I'm going home. Shit. Y'all be calling them men simps. Them be men. They going home where they supposed to. Anytime your homeboy and them trying to pressure you to mess up in your relationship, they ain't your friends, my dude. Anytime your homegirl's trying to pimp you, talking about something, oh, you let him tell you what to do, them ain't your friends, because the first man they get smoking, they gonna leave your ass. Know it. Know it. I'm with my man, and he called my phone. I already know what it is. Don't worry, baby, I'm on my way. All right, y'all. Where you going? Home. My nigga there. He done called me. I know what that phone call is. He ain't got to say nothing. Oh, baby, how you doing, baby? How was your day at work? Oh, you done made it home? I'm on my way. I was out with the girls, but I'm on my way. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking such thing. He gonna have to hear me something. Oh, you don't control me. You don't tell me what to do. Shit. Because guess what? When that money comes, he makes sure I ain't got to act, so I'm going home. Shit shot, baby, over here. You can say what you want. Get you a man and you gonna find out. Because when they ain't got no man, or everything is, oh, I ain't going to do this, or I ain't going to do that. Get a man that's treating you good. Baby, you going to get up and leave Jesus at the table if it was even sitting there. I'm sorry, God. I got to go, baby. My man at the house. You understand how we can rain check until next Wednesday? All right. All right. We going. Ain't no way. You in a full-fledged marriage and your homegirl or your boys come before your wife or your husband. They number one after God. Baby, you supposed to get up and go touch somebody. I'll catch y'all next time. I'll catch y'all fucking next time. Shit. My nigga called me. He ain't got to say nothing but a word. And if he asked me where I'm at, oh, baby, I'm at 555 Southeast Street. I'm sitting outside on the patio. Come on down. Because I know what time that is, too. Oh, he finna take me somewhere. Do I need to leave my car here and get in yours? He ain't got to say nothing to me. Nothing. I done left Bible study, baby. Look, God, we're gonna have to take a rain check, baby. My other car. You good? I'll catch you next week. All right. That's how some of y'all supposed to be about y'all spouses. When somebody is good to you, you supposed to be excited. See, when I don't see no smile on a nigga face, what's wrong with you? Because every time you see me, nigga, you supposed to light up like a Christmas tree. You supposed to light the fuck up. And I mean light. Like God said, let there be light. That type of light. I wanna see it. I need to feel it, and I need to, Lord have mercy, I need to see all of it. Open up, let me see something now. You ain't smile. You ain't happy or something? What's wrong with you? You know, just my weekly evaluation. You know what God say? God said, let there be fucking light. Nigga, I need to see the light on you. Shit, I need to see a little glisten. I need to be able to take a second look like, wait a minute, what's going on over there? Shit, let me come see. Let me come check him out. Yeah, he looking a little good out there cutting that yard. Wait till he come on in here. Get the bath stuff together for him. See, that's the type of shit you're supposed to be having going on. When you see your man or your woman out there doing something, you know, women like the garden. You got some women that like to tend to their garden. You see your woman out there tending to the garden. You go out there and help her. That's intimacy, man. You know that little gesture out there can take you way further than you sitting out there watching her struggle, and you know you can help her, and you want to sit there and act like you can't get dirty. Baby, that's where love be at. Love be in the yard. Y'all don't understand you got a house, you got a yard outside, and y'all both out there working together, and y'all getting sweaty and hot together. You go in the bathtub, take a shower together and things like that. That's intimacy. That's intimacy. That's why y'all don't stay nowhere, because on Saturdays, you trying to rip and run the streets, baby. Tend to your yard. Think about it in the physical realm. Don't listen to me right now in the physical. Tend to your yard. Every relationship has a yard. And some of y'all yards are overgrown, full of weeds, got tumbleweeds flowing through that, and we ain't even in Texas, ain't even in the desert, nowhere. You got tumbleweeds out there, you got some long vines, you got a lot of sticks and leaves and stuff from 2 years ago you ain't swept up. Tend to your yard, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tend to your yard, you'll realize that your woman got things that she need, your man got things that he need out there, your relationship got stuff that y'all need out there to churn. I think a lot of y'all forget that your spiritual yard needs tended to. See, y'all be so worried about what Tommy and Betty down the street doing, and you wonder why their relationship is so good. Because guess what? See, when y'all be inviting them out and they turn it down and they tend to their relationship, you can't always go somewhere when you in your house ain't together. See, if me and my dude ain't right, we ain't going nowhere, baby. We finna fix what we got going on. I'm not about to go get dressed and put on a fake smile for nobody, and I know I'm not happy. I don't need everybody in our business. We're going to stay home, and we're going to we're going to work on us. You got to get your own house in order. Some of y'all be wanting to go out, and then y'all get mad when y'all see other people in love and happy, and they doing what they supposed to be doing, and you know, all that. Because I'm not going to go nowhere when I know my homegirl and them got a good relationship. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Some of y'all be thinking that people really don't have good relationships, but they actually do. Because that man respects her and she respects that man. They both got areas to be soft in their relationships. They know their places. See, when a man got a woman out here working like she a Hebrew slave too, and like she the hawk right along with him, she has no soft place to grow. She has no environment to thrive in. So guess what's going to happen? You're going to stay clashing because it's almost like two men in one household. See, a lot of men say women are difficult. They're hard to deal with. They're hard to love. No, they're not. You made them that way. A woman is the epitome of the environment she got. So if you got her out here working like she in prison, and every time she come home, she ain't got no break, she's going to start to act like she's you. Thank you, Hot Girl Scott. What's going on? I want y'all to understand that. You want a woman to be soft with you. How? When she out here working 10 and 12 hours with you. She has no room to be soft. She has no environment to thrive in. Then you still expect her to come home and cook, take care of the kids, clean, and be your professional porn star at the end of the night. How? And your only job is because you say, oh, because I pay the bills? That ain't enough. It's not enough. As a man, you should not want your woman outside more than you. I don't understand how some of you men can lay down at night knowing your wife outside at a job. I don't know how some of y'all are so comfortable calling your wife big money when it should be you being the one with the big money. Ain't nothing wrong with it now. Because, you know, some women do got some good careers. But I don't understand how a lot of you men is so comfortable with watching your wife leave out the house and go to a job. And you still expecting her to be what you want her to be. This ain't the army. She can't be all she could be up in here. She's becoming a robot. She lose herself. Women lose out just like men lose out. A lot of men holler about some marriage was the worst thing. I seen a podcast where they said marriage was one of the worst decisions they made. No, because you know why? You married for looks. You married for sex. You didn't marry for stability. You didn't marry for longevity. You didn't marry because she was trustworthy and honest and she was committed to you. A lot of y'all get married for the wrong things. Because when that body go down, you know, she might be fine as a Coke bottle. She give you 2, 3 kids. Now she like a can of biscuits. You got to love her anyhow. And some of y'all fall in love with body size, titties, ass. You forget about the heart. You don't fall in love with the heart. And so then when the body gone and she ain't looking how she looking, you lose interest. And then you say, oh, that's the worst mistake you made. No, because you know why? A lot of y'all get married for control. You get married for domination. You get married because you ain't looking at for her to be your wife. You want to tell her what she can and cannot do. You want to be a conqueror. Marriage is not conquering. Marriage is not prison. Marriage is not jail. It is nothing of the above. Marriage is love. It is a foundation that built on a king and queen on their thrones. And the king respects the queen at all costs. Mm-hmm. You don't see, you ain't never heard about no king dominate no queen. The queen was the one who made the decisions, and he listened. You can research that too. That's why a lot of y'all can't understand when your friends go with their wives or their husbands and they go home and be in marital bliss or good relationships and your house in shambles because you trying to prove your points that you outside. Nothing is easy. But a lot of men respect for a marriage is not to say that they love their wives. It's so that they could be able to tell somebody what to do. Let me tell you something, baby. You control the lights, water, gas, the car you drive, the way you dress, how you talk, how you think, what you see, what you smell, what you hear, how you walk. You cannot control a grown adult. I ain't your child because I'm not looking for a daddy. I think that's the most disgusting thing a woman could call a man. Hey, daddy, you ain't my damn daddy. I buried mine in 2009. Now, if you want to go see his gravesite, we could go over that. But ain't no man of mine's going to ever be my daddy. I would never call a man my damn daddy. And if he asks me to, you got to get away from me. Because something is wrong with you. Psychologically, my boy. Because last time I checked your churn, you they daddy. You ain't mine. You ain't mine. You ain't mine. Submission comes with the territory when the territory is being done correctly. I can't submit to a man who don't know of God and who don't know where he's going. You ain't gonna lead me to hell. Some of y'all ain't got no vision. You ain't got no goals. You ain't got no ambition. All you got is that the fact that you got something between your legs that consider you a man and you think you in charge. You can't lead nobody nowhere when you don't know where you're going. The blind leading the blind? I think not. I think not. I think not. Be easy. Let me tell you something, baby. I don't know how old you is, but I think your comprehension skills is way off. I'm not talking about my marriage. I'm talking about marriages in general, baby. But it seems to me you don't know what submission is. Because you probably ain't married your own self trying to tell somebody to submit. I'm going to need for you to grow up a little bit, baby. Don't come over y'all with that. Let me tell you something. One thing I know and two things for certain. I submit to a man that submit to God first. And on top of that, a man that's going to lead me somewhere. Because some of y'all leading these women nowhere. Number to the desert. They ain't got no water, no Gatorade, no nothing. So, yeah. My whole thing of it is, I'm not talking about nobody in general. Every relationship got their own caliber. You do what's best for you and yours. But if you want a decent relationship, you got to change some things about yourself first. Some of y'all want to control and dominate a woman, and you ain't got that to do. Because if a woman is in her soft era, she gonna fall in anyway. Hey, the top queen, what's going on? Broke, busted, and spiritually disgusted, especially someone leading. Let me tell you something. A lot of men want to lead only on certain days for certain things. Some people just want to float their weight around. I'm not saying all men are like. What I'm saying is most men know how a household's supposed to go. If a man ain't never paid no bills, he ain't never stayed by himself, he ain't never had his own place, he don't know the first thing about struggling. He don't know the first thing about paying no bills because he done helped his mama. You got some men quick to go move in with a woman. Baby, where your own stuff at? I might want come over there to your house for a few days. And then they get mad when the first thing most women holler when they in the house, get out of my fucking house. And y'all upset and mad. But this is what happens when you depend on somebody else's place to live. Have your own. Shit, ain't no way I'm gonna be paying bills at somebody else's house and I can have my own. You gotta have your own. I feel like every man and woman should have their own. And I say this all the time. Some men are so equipped with living with somebody, they don't know what it is. That's why a lot of women, when they put men out, they know where he's going. He's going to another woman's house. Where you gonna go to his mama? You put him out of your house, and he's staying with you, and you find out he's cheating. Where you think he's gonna go lay at? Right at the house where he was. If you gotta put a man out, he ain't no man. Baby, look, let me tell you something. If you gotta put anybody out, man or woman, they ain't nobody. Because let me tell you something, anybody gonna stay with me and cheat, and I'm the only one going to work in the house, and you think you finna stay home and play the game all day? They say if a man don't work, the Bible say if a man don't work, he don't eat. And he say the woman, it say the man. Because that was man's punishment for eating off that tree, working and sweating and tilling to the ground. A man is supposed to work. A woman punishment was childbirth. That's why so many women have it hard when they birth them children. But y'all find everything to try to make it seem like man right, women wrong. Ain't nobody right or wrong. There's no right or wrong way. Ain't no blueprint to no relationship. You just got to find somebody that got the same value and same understanding. See, understanding that communication goes a long way. You got some men, they don't want to be vulnerable. They won't be vulnerable because they've tried to be vulnerable. And guess what some of y'all women do? Take their secrets, and when mad, they come, you tell it. Some of y'all got good men. They've been hurt, they've been abused. They'll sit there and cry on your shoulder and tell you everything happened to them. And as soon as you get mad, you tell their business. You gotta communicate. Communication is number one. If I tell a man this off gate, if you don't like something, don't wait until tomorrow or 3 months from now to bring it up. I'm gonna be pissed off then. Because if I don't like something, I'm speaking up on it the minute we get in the car. Soon you start that sucker. And we get to pulling off. I'm gonna be like, baby, now you know, I ain't like what you did over there. You get defensive, I'm done with it. Because I already know where it's going. Because you know how some of them try to manipulate the situation. We was doing good. Oh, no. You was doing good. I was waiting on you to get in the car so I can say what I got to say. I'm not going to reprimand my man in front of nobody. We get in the car. I'm going to let you have it. Now, if I see some stuff being disrespectful done, then yeah, I'm going to open my mouth. Because, you know, I didn't have that happen to me before, too, at a family function. You know, my children daddy people, they used to do the worst. Let his ex-girlfriend come. And I ain't had no problem with the little chick. But y'all trying to get the boy and the girl back together and all this stuff, and we married. And she'll come there with that disrespectful ass shit. Okay. Yeah. So then when I say something, they'll say, why you doing all that? You coming here doing me? You invite this boy ex-woman over here and y'all being cheeky, ha with her. How I'm supposed to feel? How I'm supposed to feel? I'm supposed to be okay with it. Cool, it's your house. We'll leave. we'll leave. But my husband I got now, family tried that too. But he turned tables over. He didn't give a fuck. He stood up to his family. He told him straight up, he said, shit, you ain't got to like him. But you going to respect her because she for me. I was sitting there just like this. My man, my man, my man. All right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Go ahead and tell him what it is. But you know how ecstatic I was inside. I ain't saying nothing. I had a straight face. Or inside, baby, I was praising. I said, now that's what you call getting somebody together. You know what I mean? All that clacking. I'm on live. Karen, I'm on live. But I'm going to tell y'all something. God don't bless no man. That's true. But a lot of times, a man's family or a woman's family, they feel entitled. You're not marrying that man or that man's family. You ain't marrying the woman's family. That should be a bonus for you that you're entering into a family that likes you, that wants you around. I don't care who didn't like me. I don't think nobody family care for me. Nobody I dated family care for me. One family said I was too outspoken. The other, they listened to what somebody told and they based their idea on me off of that. And then the young guy I dated, his mama would say I was too old for him. But we got along. She was the one who let me know what was going on. Hey, LaPortia, I've never had in-laws that really liked me. It was always something about me they didn't like. And I was okay with that. Because you don't have to like me, but you're gonna respect me. Because I'm not gonna argue with you about nothing going on, but I will argue with you about my respect. And it's too many times that as women, we get with men and they don't stand up for us to nobody. They'll try to keep the peace with their mama or with their family. No, baby. No, baby. Once that ring go on, your wife is before all things. So if I gotta get beefed out now, I'm gonna get beefed out behind my wife now. Because I tell my sons, your wife shouldn't feel no type of way at all. If you know your mama telling saying stuff, y'all be knowing y'all mama's gonna be being messy. You know. 28 years and my kid's dad never defended me against his family. I finally left him. He didn't care for you. Because most men ain't gonna let nobody disrespect their woman. If a man let his family disrespect you and he don't do nothing, I would expedite that marriage, baby. Straight to the courthouse. Oh, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. Ain't no way I could be in no family. I don't want to be married to somebody who don't want to protect me. Because if you'll let your family disrespect me, I can imagine what you'll let somebody off the streets do to me. My husband told his mom to respect my wife. Yeah. And let me tell y'all something. If you was not wrong in a situation, he has every right to stand for you. But if you was wrong, that's a different ball game. Because let's make this clear now. You do have some wives. Got some shit with them now. Some of y'all be ready to karate chop. Some of y'all got some shit with you. And the family only be trying to get some shit together. Now, some of y'all goes into the relationship with attitude and with this mind, me situation type of thing. Now, if you dealing with a man that's like this with his mama, you gonna have to share him. Yeah, you married to him. But if he boom coon with his mama, baby, you ain't gonna be able to break that bond like that. And I wouldn't want to. If she ain't giving me if she not disrespecting me or nothing, I don't care. Because I would prefer a man love his mama. If a man love his mama, he'll love me. It's the ones that say they hate their mama, I don't want. I don't want no man to not like his mama. If a man tell me he don't like his mama, I need to know why. I need a thesis on why you don't like your mama. And it got to be good. Because some of y'all don't like your mama because your mama and your daddy didn't work out and your daddy didn't stay. But you don't tell your daddy nothing. You'll go to your daddy and he'll give this whole side bad story like as if your mama did this, your mama did that. And y'all mad at y'all mama. The first thing they say, my mama kept me away from my daddy. Did she really? The question you should ask is, my mama kept me away from you. How come you didn't fight for me in the courts? Why you didn't go to the courts to try to get custody or try to get joint custody or try to get visitation? You'll never clarify nothing. See, y'all go off of the fact. Let me tell y'all something. My real dad and my mama didn't stay together. They was together the whole pregnancy, and then she found out he was on drugs. She left. She went back to her husband. I was the product of outside marriage. Mom was married when I was conceived with my dad. My stepdad raised me as his child, even though I knew I was different. When I met my dad, he didn't lie on my mama. He told me the truth. He said, your mama left me and she had every right to leave. He said, yes, I wanted to be with your mama. He said, but I was in them streets and I couldn't give her what she wanted. He said, but I hated that that she left with you. And, I did try to see you and she used to bring you by for me to see you and stuff like that. It never was I hated my mama. I loved my fucking mama. I don't understand how y'all can hate a woman who went above and beyond to take care of you. And some of y'all mamas really protected y'all. She didn't hurt you. She protected you from getting your feelings hurt because she knew what type of man he was. And you do got some mamas who do keep you away from your daddy because they still loved him and he done moved on with another woman. We got those too. But overall, to sit here and say you hate your mama, nah, you can't be no man of mine. You can't be no man of mine. Any woman or man that say they don't like their mama, unless it was a significant traumatizing thing that happened, I can't. Because if you don't like your fucking mama, baby, I know where I stand. I know where I stand. It's no way on God's green earth you hate your mama that bad. Now, if it was something traumatizing where you say some things happen, I can understand that. But even though my daddy wasn't there, I didn't get mad at him either. I understood the situation as a child. Things happen. And as I grew up, and me and my kids' dad are not together, because they couldn't have me, they cut their kids off. I vied for them to get their kids. When they got with other women, I would even reach out to them. Can you please tell him get his kids for me for a weekend? Please give me a break. It wasn't until they got big size and then they was like, oh, your mama didn't do nothing wrong. We just didn't work out. My kids, I didn't have to bash them. My kids seen them for who they were. I just wish that, like my younger ones, they dad is right here. And he doesn't help with anything. And I asked him, could he get shoes? That's it. I got everything else. I asked him, could he get the shoes? He never responded. And so when I do something for my kids and they don't like it, it kind of like a slap to the face because I'm the only one doing. And it's not like you can't reach out to your dad and ask him. It's the fact that he just don't want to do it. And it's a hurtful. Yeah, he told me the truth. My mama, My mom was married. They met in the club. They got together, had a good relationship. He never did her wrong. He just was out there in them streets. And what I mean by out there in them streets, he was out there on them drugs. My mama left, as she should have. He didn't expect her to stay. My kid's dad didn't like his mom because she chose their dad over her kids when they were young. A lot of women do that. There's a lot of women that choose a man over their children. Kids don't like the man, but they don't understand the mama in love with him. He abuse them, dog out, treat her like trash. Churn don't want him that. But because she love him, she put her own needs across her kids' needs. Right? Fast forward, children grown, going out the house. They get in a relationship. Same thing go on. They're going to choose their relationship over those children. And it's not saying that what she did was wrong. It definitely was. But your kids get grown and gone. And at the end of the day, if there's nothing going on with them, if she took the blowback from everything and nothing happened to you, she had to figure that out for herself. See, a lot of kids are very controlling when it comes to who their mom or their daddy get with. Because you got some mothers, they can't even, they scared to bring a man even around their kids because those sons of theirs have been bred up. They the man of the house, not in mine. Not in mine. Even when I didn't have a man, I told my sons, you better go sit down. Better go sit down somewhere. Ain't no king in here. You're the prince of the castle, not a king. You get your own castle, you the king of that one. I never made my children feel they were the men of my house because you're not, and you never will be. That's some cringy type thing going on. You don't tell your son he's the man of your house. He's not your man. He's your son. And a lot of y'all tends to put those boys on pedestals like they your man. And then when you do find a man, he has a hard time accepting that man because he thinks he it. You can't control what somebody else do. Yeah, your mama might have made some bad choices. Yes. And even as an adult, you're going to make some bad choices. You ain't going to want nobody to tell you nothing about your stuff. My kids judge me when I date, but their dad be having hoes left and right, and they cool with them. I wouldn't even care. If you find someone that accepts you and your children and is doing right by you, ain't nothing wrong with you dating. Nothing. Your kids are going to grow up. Your kids are going to grow up and make choices that you're not going to be pleased with. You think that they're going to let you tell them what to do? No. They're going to tell you, I'm grown. Because I told my kids, you can't live for me and I can't live for you. You can't pick for me and I'm damn sure not going to be able to pick for you. But I will tell you that what you got going on ain't it. I'm not telling you got to leave. But if you out here arguing or you out here fussing and doing all this, raising up your blood pressure, arguing with somebody you're not married to, no, baby. Dating is just that, dating. We ain't signed no contract, no exclusive contract for us to want to be physically in love and all this other stuff. It's just weird that people put a stigma on things. I know plenty of women chose the man over their kids. Plenty. Including me. I'm in a marriage. I'm married. My kids upset. They mad because he's the man of the house. You can't control this. You only can live here. Yes, I took my children's opinions into consideration. And we talked as a family. And we explained certain things to them that, no, you're not going to like a lot of things that go on in here. But it's nothing dealing with you. Adults are going to fuss. They're going to argue. That's why I got a tendency. Sometimes I try to go outside or I try to go take a ride to go talk about certain things that I know is going to elevate me. Because I don't want my kids seeing me fussing or arguing or going back and forth with nobody. But at the end of the day, your kids are not going to see love 24/7. You got some kids who say their mom and daddy had a perfect marriage. Somebody was cheating some way. And they expect to have that same type of relationship. Like you hear some women say, oh, my daddy did everything for my mama. Just because your daddy did everything for your mama don't mean that you're going to find a man that's going to do everything for you. I seen one video where the girl recorded the dude telling her, my mama struggled and worked hard. You should do the same. It amazes me how children are the epitome of what they see. And you do have a certain set of kids who will say, I'm not going to be like my daddy. I'm going to love my children. I'm going to be there for my kids. And you got women who seen their mama get dogged and recognize I'm not going through none of that. The first sign of it, they get the hell on. Because we always going to sit here and say what we will and won't do until we get in that situation. I watched my mama got beat by my stepdad like a dog. Beat him. I'm talking about, and it wasn't like no, you get a little punch here. No, I'm talking about dragged out, stomped. I watched, me and my siblings. We screaming and hollering, trying to pull him. And he's shoving us back, even concluding to locking us in the room to where we couldn't get out and we had to wash through a hole in the door. I'm telling you. And I used to always say, well, I ain't gonna never get abused. I ain't gonna let no man hit on me until it happened. And when he hit me, it was so off guard. I didn't even understand. We wasn't even fussing when he hit me. He said something, and I said something back. And before I turned around, all I felt was pop, and he hit me just that hard. My eyes swelled up instantly. And I sat on the side of the bed, and I'm like, I was weirded out because I didn't even understand what he hit me for. I couldn't even grasp. I'm 18 years old. I couldn't even grasp what this man hit me for. So I'm sitting on the edge of the bed holding my eye, and I looked up and I said, what's wrong with you? Like, what you hit me for? And he said, you don't talk back to me. And I was clueless because I'm like, you're not my daddy. And so after a while later, he come back, he said, I won't do it no more. And I left and I went to my mama. And even though I went back and he said he wasn't going to do it no more, it got worse. But then it was just one day, he tried that shit, and I almost killed him. I went to jail. I go to jail for protecting myself. But he could beat me black and blue and nothing be done. They just sent him to his mama. Go to your mama for the night. What? He go to his mama, and because I fight back because he's trying to fight me, I'm going to jail. You understand what I'm saying? So it almost made me feel defeated. And then he would go brag to people about what he was doing until I beat his ass back. And then when he did try, he thought long and hard because every time he looked up, I had a weapon. Oh, you're not going to put your hand on me. You're not going to put your hand on me. You're not going to beat me, goddammit. And so it was just one particular day I went to church. My kids was at my mama, and I was going across this lot. The police was sitting in it. I waved at him because we from a town where everybody know each other. He said, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm all right. He said, where you coming from? I said, church. I get to the house, all my stuff scattered out. It had to rain. He threw all my clothes out in the water, scattered everything out, all because I went to church and he didn't want me to go. And I knocked at the door. I said, he had to change the locks and all. I said, what is you doing? And we married. This is what I went through, being married to him. And I shut the lights off from the outside. You won't let me in there. You gonna come out of there. Because mine just in the middle of summer. I shut the lights off. Boom. He called the police. Just so happened the same police I saw come across the lot came to the house. He said, I just seen you. I said, I know. And look what he done did. So they took him to jail. He got out, of course, because his people bought him out, but I got all my stuff. I went back to my mom. I don't know what was wrong with him. I really don't. To this day, I don't. And it was a lot in that marriage. A long longevity marriage, but it was a lot. Shit, I got the fuck on down, baby. After so many, I got down. I just felt as though he never really wanted me. You know, sometimes you gotta. I was young. Young. He was older. And I think he looked at me more like a child than his wife. But I had left him. And you know how, like, thank you, baby. You know how, like, some men, they can't get to you. They get to your mama now. Went to my mama. He said, I'm a changed man. I'm going to do right by it this time. I promise. So mind you, my mama said, he said he going to do better by you. I said, no, he lying. And so she said, I'm going to keep the kids and you go over them and go try to fix your marriage. In a way, I felt like she was pushing me back to go back home. And so he came to the house or whatever. We walked back to the house where we lived at. And he was like, I'm going to do right by you, I swear. Now I want y'all to look at me and see how light skin I am. I was lighter than this at one point. He said, I ain't gonna never hurt you no more. I promise you. That man beat me so fucking bad. You couldn't even recognize who I was. That's how bad he beat me. And he didn't beat me for like no few minutes. He beat me for 3 hours straight with taking breaks. He beat me so much he punched me so much in my face to where I couldn't even think. If I tried to think about anything, my head was spinning. You understand? He beat me. And I'm talking about stomped me, kicked me, beat me till he got tired. Hell yeah, I pressed charges. Yeah, he beat me black and blue. He beat me to ripped all my clothes up. Because I ain't had nothing at his house. It was just, I had moved out. He ripped my clothes off. He took my car keys, threw them on the table. And I cried and I was just asking him, I said, I thought you said you wanted to work things out. He said, for what? He was like, no. He called me out my name, said, no, bitch. He said, I'm going to beat you to where you ain't going to want nobody else. He said, if you don't want me, ain't nobody going to have you. And I just was like, I couldn't even fathom what was happening. Because when he'll take a break and I think it was over, he'll come back. And if the licks will get harder. And then he'll just take his time and just pop, close fist every time. And I just all I could do was technically ball up because there was nowhere for me to run. There was nowhere for me to go because he had his front door nailed down. Which I don't know for what. It is everything with the front door, you couldn't even go out. It was nailed shut. You had to go out the back door. And the back door was heavy. You had to lift it up and pull it out. And when he finally stopped, it was daylight outside. So he must have started like, I was sleeping. He must have started sometime that morning. And when it was daylight, he stopped. Because I was screaming just that bad. And he was like, you keep on screaming. I'm going to keep on doing it. And then I finally stopped. And it was time for him to get ready for work. And he said, when I get back here today, you better have all your shit and them fucking kids back here. And I told myself, okay. Because I had to say something. Because I didn't want to get beat no more. And I couldn't feel my face at that point. So I was just, all I know was I had blood everywhere. And I just was like holding myself. I ain't had on no clothes. I was butt naked. Nothing. And he went down the hall, started running the bath water. And the minute he closed that door, I said, in my heart, I said, if I would have stayed, ain't no telling what he would have done. I got the fuck up and ran outside like a bat out of hell with nothing on. My car was parked in this little lot across the way. I jumped in it, and I felt like God was on my side because I had an older model car. You used to have to choke the gas, hit the gas a couple of times for it to start while you're doing it. That motherfucker started straight up. Mind you, I can't see nothing on this side of my face. So I'm driving, holding myself, riding with one hand, trying to fly to my mama's house, which was like 7 minutes driving, but walking, it was like 15, 20 minutes. So when I jumped out, I pulled in the car, turned the car, ran in the house. She said, what the hell happened to you? I said, you. This is what he did to me. And she just looked, and she was like, she just dropped to her knees. She said, oh, my baby. She said, and it wasn't nothing you could do. You just could just sit there. Sit there. That's how bad that boy beat the fuck out of me. I was purple everywhere. When I went to the police station, the black cop passed me up and looked at me and said, oh, you going back? Man, when the white police walked in there, he said, Felicia, what the hell happened to you? And I told him who did it. He said, told the lady, get a warrant. They're arresting him. Yeah, he had $175,000 bail. His mama put her land up for him to get out. And he took 10 years probation from doing that. Hey, Zero. He took 10 years probation from doing that. And then, and this is the kicker. He pretended to just all of a sudden come to my mama's house looking for me, acting like he did nothing. Go tell my mama. Oh, my mama said, how could you do this? He said, dude, what is you talking about? You beat my daughter the way you beat her. He said, I didn't touch that girl. She left my house last night. She didn't stay with me. Try to lie. And my brother done beat the fuck out of him. He had 10 brothers. He went got all his brothers. They all was the same little height. They all walked around the corner. And when they all looked at me, they sat down and started crying. They said, how could you do this to her? They was coming to fight until they seen why my brother jumped on him. And his brother was like, how could you do it like this? Beat the fuck out my ass, baby. Back where we stayed at, he tried to play it off. Like at that time, I was at the police station. When we got back, we was walking distance from the police station. When we got back, he was standing out there as if he hadn't did me nothing. And I ran in the house because that's how petrified I was. And my mom and them was like, how dare you come here knowing what you did to my child? And he tried to play it off like he didn't touch me. He tried to play it off like he didn't do anything. He made it seem like somebody else did it. But it was him. Yeah. And so, baby, after that, I told him, I said, God will never bless you with nobody for what you did to me. Every marriage he tried to marry, every person he tried to marry ends in divorce. Can't keep a relationship, nothing. Because he tries to control them with money. And when that don't work, it results to when he can't control you how he want, he leave you. Early 2000. That was like in the 90s, like the late, like I think it was like in 99. No, I'm not from New Orleans, baby. So I'm telling y'all, baby, thank you, mama. Anytime I'm telling y'all something, I done been there, done that. And from that point, I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't even play wrestle because of stuff like that. Like abuse, being with him, he did me a lot of things. It was a time he jumped on me. I had to beg him for my life. I said, look, I'm pregnant with your baby. What is you going to do? You going to kill me and the baby? And then he thought about it. And he stopped. When I went in labor with his daughter, didn't pick up the phone, didn't answer, no nothing. His sister and them came up there. And they stayed up there with me until I went in labor and stuff like that. I've been through a lot. So a lot of times, like, I could resonate with some women on a lot of things. But in this day and age, no. Ain't nothing worth. It's no man out here worth me letting them take me through nothing. 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 I used to be triggered. I used to couldn't tell that story. I used to couldn't tell no story about my abuse that I've received over the years from people to nobody. The worst one I got, I almost lost my life to that one. And it took me several years before I was able to tell that story completely without breaking down. You can't let that define you. Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did it. But that didn't define me. It only made me see that you got some demons in this world. And you got some women. You have some abusive women. You have some abusive women. I don't like to see nobody get hit on. I don't put myself in no way to get hit on. I don't like nobody standing. Because of my abuse, I don't like people to stand over me. If you get over me too close, you get to me too close, I get defensive. Because I don't want nothing happening to me. Because I done had people come by me acting like they're not going to do nothing. Next thing you know, pop, to knock me across the room somewhere. So no, I'm very skeptic. When people stand around me, I'm looking. I don't want nobody yelling. I don't like cover over my face. I don't like pillars over my face. No, nothing. I don't play in no type of way or form to get myself rattled up with nobody. I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't touch nobody. You ain't got to worry about me fighting you or hitting you. Baby, I'm going to do you a better one. I'm going to go. Tried to smother me with a pillow. All kind of shit. It's like abuse is just not physical all the time, though. Abuse is verbal. It's emotional, financial. It's all kind of ways to be abused. And financial was a big way he did it because he used to hide the money. And it was just one day he showed me where all the money was at. He was like, you can't raise this up. We slept on a high bed, 2 big mattresses, heavy. So you had to really like whoop and push him. And that's why he kept all his money because he didn't believe at banks at that time. And shoot. Yeah. He did that. Yo, I've been with the therapy for that. That was back in the 90s, baby. Look, let me tell you something. I never got in a relationship with a man with the intention of being abused. But some men feel like that's the only way they could dominate you when you're strong. When you're a strong-minded person, most men get intimidated by that. They get intimidated by you if you got your own and you can handle your own well. Some men really be wanting females to be weak for them. And when you're not weak for them, they feel like they got to jump on you or do something to put fear in you. Bitch, you ain't going to put no fear in me. I don't fear nothing but God. That's it. I don't fear no man. Whatever you're going to do it. You just better make sure when you do it, you better make that shit pop, snap, what is it? Snap, crackle, and pop. You better make sure. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to dominate me. I'm not for domination. I'm not your equal, per se. You want to dominate me for what? What are you going to get out of trying to control me? Nothing. And even though you got women who actually do all that, and a lot of y'all be like, oh, I don't know how you stayed there all that time. It's fear. It's fear. Most men, when they'll find a woman who ain't never been with a man, or if she been with a man, she ain't never been with nobody who actually loved her, they look for women that's weak. They look for it. If you strong-minded, the first thing they say, oh, you too strong for me. Because they know they're not going to be able to play with you. That intimidates a man off the rip. When a man can't play with you, that's just like some of y'all women. When y'all meet a man and he got his shit together, you'll say, oh, you acting too bougie. You acting sassy. No, he not. You just ain't gonna be able to fuck with him how you been fucking with the other men. You ain't gonna be able to do that to him because he's not them. You're gonna have to figure out your way to get to him. You can't get to him how you got to them other ones. So when you can't get a man like you feel you could get a man, it's always a circumference of, oh, you hard, you difficult, you this and that. No, baby, you just can't play with me. And that's why so many men and women, they will get you emotionally attached. Then they'll fuck you up. Because they'll make you think. If you ever watched the Tina Turner and Ike Turner movie, he always promised her he never would hit her. And he hit her all because she said something about the music. And if y'all didn't listen, she said, you promised you'll never hit me. And he beat her. His children say she made him look like a monster because that's what the fuck he was. That's what he was. He was a monster. He never was really good to her. He used her. He did what he needed to do to secure the bag. It never was about her. That's why the other woman tried to kill herself, because she knew that he was on to the next best thing because she went through the same thing. So the whole thing about it, if y'all look at abuse, whenever you see a woman who done broke away from an abusive relationship or any type of relationship that didn't do her right, and she try to tell you what happened to her, the first thing a lot of y'all say, oh, she bitter. She this, she that, just like Remy Ma. She tried to tell everybody what happened to her. No one was trying to hear that. Because you know why? He was put on a pedestal by her. If she would have spoke up earlier, everybody still would have been like, oh, but he held her down. That's all you heard from the men. He held her down for 7 years and robbed her blind. Did her like dirt. And because she did what a typical couple would do, she stepped out. And she found love with the little guy battle rapper who was supposed to be her protege. She cheated first. When she pulled receipts of showing that old boy never had stopped cheating on her with the baby mama. But we don't want to hear people's story. Because there's always two sides to the truth. Yours and theirs. He held her money down, not her. Because for you to go to jail for 7 years and you come back with nothing, your house in foreclosure, you finna lose your cars, and the only reason why they held her shit because they knew who she was. That's why she had to get back in her bag. That's why she had to go on Love and Hip Hop and all these other things to make money. And everything that she say he is, he's proven it to be true with old girl. That girl's so delusional. And you got women that are like that. They believe that the man they're with is the love of their life. She just mad and bitter. Let me tell y'all something about a woman. See, when you can't get like women tries to make other women bothered. That whole girl goal is to make Remy bothered by her. But Remy not bothered by her because Remy already know what that man is and what he is going to do. When this is the killer part, you got him. And you still worry about me, girl. You got the man. But yet you still sitting here sending some liminals my way. And because she's not feeding into none of that, she's not bothered by none of that. Now she's on to Layla Ali. Now she said Layla Ali is riding off her daddy's name. When we clearly watched this woman work her way through boxing. Muhammad Ali couldn't get her through that. But neither here or there. What I'm trying to get my point is, when you can't bother somebody, they find anybody and anybody else to bother. Because if you don't feed into something, it can't grow. It can't fester. It can't manifest itself. Her humble. It's going to come real soon. Just watch it. When you think that you're bigger than a program, it always happens that way. It always happens that way. And the thing of it is, let me tell you something. Remy and that man is still married. Marriages go through problems. They do. If I'm sitting up there and I'm being speak ill will on, then I'm going to speak ill will on you. I don't see what women get out of trying to discuss another woman's business for no way. If you got that man, go be with the man. Keep my name out your mouth. Ain't no reason for you to be talking about me. You understand what I'm saying? It's no reason for me and you to even have a situation to where you feel the need to talk about me. Because see that woman to woman shit, that get y'all beat up. I'm telling you now. I couldn't do it. Because you was engaged to be married to a man that was single. Wasn't tied to nobody. Single. This man is legally obligated to that woman. He closed his eyes to Dale tomorrow, baby. You can't do nothing. 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 She got concussions. It don't matter what she got. She got to have something. I don't think Remy destroyed her marriage. That marriage was already destroyed the minute she found out that boy spent all her money. I think the marriage was destroyed the minute she got out. She got out and she realized that he left her with nothing. Let me tell you something. In order for you to destroy a marriage, you got to actually be doing stuff to destroy it. She came out giving him everything he asked her for. He asked her for a child. She lost weight, went through IVF to give him a kid. You give somebody almost $1 million, and you come home to nothing, and you find out that he been living with his baby mama the whole time he was coming to see you in jail, and the baby mama got receipts. She got tired. He was trying to promote that black love shit. Wasn't nothing black love in that house. Once she started recognizing that he had did all these things to her and that he was paying for other women's apartments and all kind of stuff, you didn't do nothing what you were supposed to do with the money. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, when she got locked up, it was over. When she got locked up, it was over. But let me tell you something. Men getting locked up all the time and they expect a woman to hold him down. That's why I don't joke men in jail. Because if you look at it, when a man go to jail, I'll be with you the first go round. Yeah, if you got a couple of months or something like that, I'm there. But you keep going back, no, baby, that's where you want to be. I'm not going to keep on putting myself into that. No. Let me tell you something, Latae. If I give you $1 million, and this was back in the late 2000s, that was money. I give you $1 million and you supposed to be an aspiring rapper, whatever you got going on. Nigga, you better be in that motherfucking studio like it's legal. And you better be putting out all kind of mixtapes. I don't care if you got to sell them suckers out your trunk. You know what I'm saying? For me to come home and all my shit in foreclosure, I'm about to lose all my stuff? Oh, no. You wasn't doing something with that money. Ain't dropped no album. The only song he was on that I seen him on was that Busted, that Touch It by Busta Rhymes, and he was all off key with that. Wrong, dude. Mary J. Blige did a better verse than him. Even Mary J. Blige did a better verse than Rod Digger. Rod Digger couldn't rap. She couldn't rap, but she was on there. You know what I'm saying? How many men to let a woman run up on them? Be easy. Be easy, you sitting here. Because Remy let another man touch her, it's over. But you done stuck your meat in how many women? And expect your woman to stay with you? Boy, bye. Y'all bigger whores than females. Y'all quick to say if another man touch a woman, it's over. But you done been touched several times over, and you want me to continue giving you head and laying on you. I don't think so. Thank you, babe. No, she can't. Ain't no way you supposed to let Mary J. Blige outdo you on a song you supposed to be on. Women support men in jail more than a men support them. That's true. Welcome, Greenville. Yeah, my thing of it is, you know what I'm saying? They was in love. She had a kid. He had kids. But my whole biggest thing of it is, she gave you power of attorney over all her stuff. And you took that and you fucking ran through it. Like, you ran through her shit. You ain't had no cars. You ain't had nothing. You wasn't even selling nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. And then, like, the dude said he went to jail for a month. Y'all ain't see that video? Where the dude said he gave a girl a large sum of money and he went to jail for a month and she ran through it. No, baby, you was in jail longer than that. If she couldn't wait a month, that was her whole plan from the jump. Now, I could wait 30 days before you get out. I come born y'all myself. But, nope. Right. She had to start all over. And what you think he doing with Clarissa? Trying to secure that bag. Talking about some Win Records. They ain't got no Win Records. That's not even a company. Look it up. Unless they got it based somewhere else. But it sure ain't based up there where they at. He wanna be the man so bad. Ain't nothing gonna go good for none of that. Everybody's still looking at the fact he held Remy down. He ain't held shit. Took her money. He used him. Then he asked for a kid. The golden child. You all see how thick she was when she got out? She was thicker than a Snicker. Close that door. She had to lose weight and everything to get him a kid. She wasn't that small. If she was small, when she got out of jail, she was thick. I'm talking about thick. She was thick. And Remy tried to warn her before she started disrespecting herself. She even told Papoose that. She said, all I told him was, tell your girl, keep our business out the mix. Her PR team or whatever she got supposed to make sure she talking about her business. Anytime you go on Tamron, she went to the basketball game in that pink dress. She wore the same pink dress the next day to the Tamron Hall show. And you on national TV bragging about a married man. That was a red flag right there. Because I'm not going to be sitting up here going on no TV talking about nobody else's husband. I'm going to be talking about me. Any questions that you want to know about me, know about me. And the biggest thing about it is people don't see nothing wrong with what she's doing. Everybody think that, oh, well, that's her. That's her. No, it's some shit you can't condone. It's some stuff that you cannot condone as an adult. So basically, some of y'all sitting up here letting me know that y'all doing this type of shit because if you don't find nothing wrong with what she's doing, but you started trying to make it seem like everything is Remy's fault. No, bitch, it takes two to mess a marriage up. She ain't just messed that marriage up by herself. Yeah, she fell in love with the nigga. I ain't gonna lie, shit happens. Happens to the best of us, baby. You be in a relationship thinking that your shit's safe and your shit ain't safe at all, baby. Ain't nobody fucking safe on this planet. Your spot ain't never secure. Your spot is only secure when you're doing what you're supposed to do. And the only thing she said she asked him to do was get a job. She's asked the only thing I asked him to do. And he wouldn't even do that. That is ridiculous to me, because how you going to tell a woman you're the prize? He told her, oh, I'm the prize. I'm not about to be working. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So basically, you don't feel no need. Hey, Miss Jones, you don't feel no need to go get no money? I don't know what man can sit on the couch all day and don't make no money. Baby, I'd be fucking sick when I ain't got no money. If I can't go swipe my card how I want, when I want at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store or anywhere, I'm sick as a dog. I be depressed. I'll be depressed. I can't sit there and see how some men or women could lay up there and you ain't got no bank, baby. You ain't got no bread. Shit, I don't care if you got $20. You got a few dollars. Shit, I can't sit around and not make no money. Oh, no. Depending on the man check? Oh, no. Not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't do it. Bye, Cat. I can't do it. And the reason why I'm saying that I can't do it is because I physically can't give nobody that type of energy to where you can lay up there and we got kids and we got bills and you just going to let this shit just go down the drain? Or you just sitting here thinking, oh, well, she's going to do it. Thank you, Hispanic Beauty. How you doing, baby? Thank you, Cashier. Thank you, my love. It's called Bubblegum Blue. But the thing of it is you can't sit there and lay up and watch your family struggle as a man. I don't understand how some men do it. I watched a young lady I follow on TikTok. Her old man was mad at her because she didn't want him to use her car. She was going to drop him off wherever. Thank you, the queen. She was going, thank you, Hispanic. I love to see you too, my girl. He was trying to drop her off at work. And she said, no, you're not dropping me off because you ain't working nowhere. And he was mad, pissed. And then I seen another one where the young black lady was standing outside of Starbucks. The dude took his baby mama somewhere and wouldn't come pick her up in her car. Baby, let me tell y'all something. My children daddy did that to me one time. I let 4 rides pass me by. He didn't come get me the 2.5 hours later. I had them high heels in my hand and I promised to beat them with them. I said, you'll never drop me off nowhere, and could not. Right now to this day, baby, you got to have your own car. I'm traumatized behind that. When I walk out the door from my job, I want to be able to get in my shit and start up and go. I ain't trying to wait for you to come pick me up. Cause my husband tried that. He was 15 minutes late. Oh, I cut up. Shit, you were supposed to be 15 minutes early, my nigga. You supposed to be sitting outside. When I look out the window, I'm supposed to be able to see that vehicle outdoors already. So by the time I swipe my badge, I'm ready to walk out the door to the vehicle. Shit, Black Opium, I cut up. That ride home wasn't nothing serious. Shit, I told him you'll never get another one. You'll never get another one. Baby, if I get off at 5 o'clock, you need to be out there at 4:30 to 4:45, no minute later. You coming at 5:15 with Houston, we got a problem. We had one too. That ride home was nothing serious. I said, how dare you come pick me up late in my shit? He said, I said, I don't care if it had traffic, a train, bus, or plane. You should have already been here. When I walked out that door and I felt the heat hit my face, I should have been able to come get into the cool atmosphere of my car. He was trying to explain. I ain't want to hear shit. I cut up the whole ride home. And then by the time we got out the car, I was over it. He come. I won't do it no more. I'm sorry. I said, oh, yeah, you definitely won't do it no more because you won't get another chance. Nigga, you gonna have to get dropped out. I just come pick you up when I'm off. But I get out before you. Oh, no. Either get your co-worker them to drop you halfway and I scoop you up. But you can't drop me off. No. You got one time to fuck that up. You'll never foresee her dropping off again in your future. Thank you, Black. It pays the cost to be the boss. But this is what I'm saying, though. I don't get how a lot of men are so comfortable watching their women struggle. And vice versa. Because you do got some women who could see their man ain't making ends meet and you won't go get a job for nothing. Now, I ain't gonna watch my man struggle, baby, because if he fall, I fall. You know, if he get broke, that mean I'm broke. So I gotta go do something. You know what I'm saying? I can't watch my man fall out now. I need my little purse money. So I gotta go do a little something. Some of y'all will watch y'all man go down to the river and come back up drowned. And you won't throw him a life coat. I can't do that. But I don't know how you can sit there and watch your significant other struggle, whether it's a man or a woman, and you feel the need to not help at all. Like you ain't trying to go get no type of paper. Nothing. You just manifesting that something's going to happen on that couch. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Some women don't be wanting their men to work so they can control them. Because women are good at controlling the household when they're able to control the finances. If anytime I see a woman got a man at home, she wear the pants in that house. And he loves her to death. You can tell who make the money because when check day come and you see them in the line for income tax season, all these other seasons, the men be behind them. I seen a couple got into it at the check catching place because she told him she wasn't giving him no $500. She said, you don't work nowhere. What you need $500 for? Oh, shit. He was trying to get that goddamn money.